I think this devalues the regular season. This game is important to the Miami Heat and the Chicago Bulls. I don't get this. This is horrible for the NBA. And look, if the Cavs somehow win 51, 52 games this year and then win the championship while taking a dump on the regular season, it's going to set a horrible precedent for the rest of the league.
Well, the Cavs are basically saying we don't care if we play the Pacers or the Bulls in the first round of the playoffs, which is interesting because the Bulls swept the Cavs this season, and LeBron was only missing for one of those games. So what LeBron and the Cavs are telling you right now is we don't care that we were swept by the Bulls because that wasn't really us playing. We know we can turn it on for the playoffs, and that's what counts. So again, they're telling us regular season doesn't matter. And we're not even giving you our best product in the regular season.
Yeah, I've been outspoken about my opposition to players resting. But the Cavs, it's even deeper than that. Like when the Spurs rest players, they rest everybody. Nobody plays all 82, and nobody plays 34 minutes. Golden State, Memphis, they rest everybody. Nobody plays more than 34 minutes. The Cavs, it doesn't seem to have any rhyme or reason. Okay, you tell us the science says rest, but Tristan Thompson played 447 straight games. You know, now he's hurt. You tell us the science says rest, but LeBron James just played 47 minutes last night. His last 5 games, he's averaging 43 minutes a game. They've had blowouts where LeBron's played like 40 minutes. I mean, it's no rhyme or reason. Either they don't know, they have no idea what they're doing, or this whole rest thing is disingenuous.
Well, how about this? How about they know what they're doing, they've won, they've been successful, so they kind of take that for granted. So I was talking to one of my sources there at Cleveland, and I asked him 4 questions. and the responses I got back, I said, concerns heading to the playoff? None. Okay, I said, what about losing the #1 seed? Whatever, we're fine. And I said, what about Kevin Love? He said he's just got to get a shot and get into rhythm. And the last one I asked is about, defense. You're not playing defense. He said, we just got to play harder. So to me, the answers and the responses I'm getting and what they're doing is that they're not concerned as much as maybe we are, everybody else, that they can turn it on when it counts in the playoff. Now, can it happen? It's going to be a tough first round just for them trying to get everything together. But internally, they're not panicking, and that's why you see what's happening right now.
I've heard the same thing from talking to people out there, too.
Yeah.
I have some science for you. I know why they're resting today.
Because
last night in Miami, guess who was out in the clubs? LeBron, Tristan Thompson, and J.R. Smith.
So that's why they're resting?
That's why they're resting.
You can do that all the time.
Tristan Thompson's
That's not the only
Miami,
city.
South
I hope he wasn't holding those drinks last night in the club.
Hey, listen, in the league, look, I got taught this. You come in the league, if you want to hang out, you hang out, just do your job. Guys hang out before, after a game.
Of course they do, but they don't rest the next day.
Jim.
What?
Going home, and adopted home, is different than going out when you go to another city where you're not as familiar. Again, it's like when I go
with Miami.
Huh?
And Atlanta.
Atlanta.
LeBron's been in the league 14 years. Atlanta's
You know how to go out and hang out.
Yeah.
That's the difference. When you get in the league enough,
keep it quiet?
You know if you go out, you know what to do. Maybe you don't drink as much, but you hang out. As long as you get your rest and get ready to play, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Why are they even in Miami? If they're not playing, why aren't they in Cleveland resting home? Because they want to be in Miami.
It's the league.
They want to be in Miami and they want to kick it.
That's
but
right.
again, if I'm Adam Silver and I'm NBA ownership, look at the note we're ending on. We're headed into the playoffs. Mm-hmm. We've now got the conversation, instead of being about Westbrook and the MVP, instead of being about the playoffs, instead of being about Steph Curry and Durant, it's once again back on this subject of resting players. Again, it happened over the weekend with Steph Curry, I think, sitting out a game where it got in the news media about a fan who flew his disabled son to the game, missed the game. This conversation, this dump they're taking on the regular season and taking on fans is going to bite them in the rear end over the long haul. They have to fix this.
You hit it on the head when you said if Cleveland goes ahead and wins the championship, then it really looks bad because they coasted throughout this entire regular season. Let's be honest. They haven't taken it seriously. They've underachieved terribly. And if they win it, they're just telling us it doesn't matter at all.
Here's the thing, too. If you think about it, the question has been, should you shorten the season? Okay? Yeah. When I played in the lockout season in 98, 99, only 60 games, it was very competitive. with football, because you only got 16 games, you're not going to sit out key people unless you got something locked up, because every game is important. Now, the economics have to work out, but wouldn't it be the case that once you already signed your TV deal, you're getting your money? Okay, so the tickets, the merchandising doesn't impact it as much as once you've already had your money. So could you look at shortening the season so the games mean a little bit more, and now you're not resting players as much?
I do.
It's not an issue.
You with it as a former player?
I am.
Okay.
And to make it more competitive.
It is not about rest the second that they went to the club and they do those kinds of things. Because if you really need to rest your body, you're going home, you're going to bed early, you're not out with the girls.